Hello, my name is Guns and Drums and today I will show you the basics of what you need to know to play on Police Life server. So let's get into it. You first spawn at PD headquarters in Mission Row. There are more police stations around San Andreas, but this is where you'll start your law enforcement journey. You can create your character, but you don't need to spend a lot of time setting up clothing, as you can change it later on with a chat command. You can also change the appearance of your character at any time. Make sure to read through the F7 guide as it contains the most important information for playing on the server. Close it by pressing F7 again. If you need any additional help, don't be afraid to ask in the chat or on the official Discord. The entire mod is based around PvE, which means players versus environment, meaning you will always work together with other players, never against them. If a player bothers you in any way, use /report to report them to the admin team. You can access your character's inventory by pressing F2. Then, by activating various items, you can use them or drop them. This way you can eat your snacks or use other items. If other players are nearby, you can also give them an item from your inventory. Keep in mind that for most transactions you need to have cash in hand, not just in your bank. Your character will also get hungry and thirsty, which is represented by the yellow and blue bar under your minimap. If you can't see those, try adjusting your save zone in GTA settings. You can buy snacks and drinks at any grocery store, which is represented by a green shopping cart icon on the map. Do not starve, because it will damage your health and could potentially kill you. Let's see what you can do inside of PDHQ. You can change your clothes for the fee of $20 in the locker room. Just don't forget to confirm by pressing enter when you're done. You can hand in your evidence or tickets inside the captain's office. You need to have at least 5 pieces in order to hand them in. But various types of evidence do not combine, so you need to have at least 5 of a kind. In return, you get cash and XP. You can also place arrest suspects in jail and get your police loadout. Now you can type /EUP and pick one of the many available uniforms. Once you are done picking a uniform, go to the armory to get your basic police loadout. The weapons you can use depend on your shooting skill. This increases automatically as you play, or you can visit the gun range to progress your shooting skill faster. Press 9 to see your police ring and skills. Keep in mind that everything updates only if you press 9, so check this often. Now you're probably eager to get your first police vehicle. You can either grab one of the randomly spawned ones, or once you've bought one, you can spawn it at this garage right here. Otherwise, you can withdraw some money from the bank and go to the white car icon on your map, which is close to PDHQ, and there you can buy your first vehicle. The 2 cheapest police cars as of now are the LSPD Crown Vic and the LSSD Crown Vic. They both cost $100. Press enter and select yes to buy the vehicle. You will be spawned behind a car shop inside of your car. Your vehicle will consume fuel. You can see the amount of fuel your vehicle has on your minimap. And you can refuel your vehicle at any of the gas stations around San Andreas. Just park your vehicle by the gas stand and press G to start refueling. Also make sure that you have cash on you. Before you swap vehicles or leave the server, make sure to always save it in the police garage so it doesn't litter the server. Let's talk about controlling your lights and sirens. You can turn the ELS overlay on by pressing Ctrl P. On the Crown Vic, your lights have 3 stages, which can be switched between by pressing Q. You'll mostly want the 3rd stage on, so you want to press Q 3 times now. To turn your siren on, press left Alt. You can switch between the siren tones by pressing numbers 1 through 5. You can also turn your takedown lights on and off by pressing the dot key. Or you can sound your horn by pressing E. You can also alter between lighting patterns by pressing F9 through 11. Before you head out on your first patrol, check your interaction menu, which can be displayed by pressing the M key. First, let's talk about dispatch. This is your way of communicating with, well, dispatch. In the lower left corner of your screen, next to your minimap, you can see your patrol area, availability, and callout status. You can toggle the patrol area by pressing enter on the option. It alters between city and country. Both areas have different callouts. You will only get callouts if you set your status to available. Again, it can be toggled by pressing enter on the option in the menu. Let's not do that just now though. Your callout status is automatically updated when dispatch sends you on a callout. and can be forced to end by scrolling on the top option in the dispatch menu to end callout. If anything regarding callouts, pet or vehicle interaction doesn't work, try pressing end callout before asking for help, as it usually solves most basic problems. You can also check the plate of the vehicle that is traveling in front of your police vehicle by pressing plate check. Pet interaction is your way of working with pets in the game. This part might seem a bit confusing at first, but you'll surely get the hang of it as you play. You can check random pets as they walk on the street. To begin your interaction with them, aim a weapon at them. If they don't react and you feel like you have a reason to stop them, try tasing them. Beware though, sometimes this can kill the NPC. Sometimes callouts will spawn an NPC for you. The same rule applies. If the pet complies, you will see a white message on the bottom of the screen stating so. Now you can use the pet interaction menu to work with the NPC. As of now, I do not recommend asking for the ID at any point through your gameplay, as it usually bugs the pet. If you wish to arrest the pet, select handcuff. This should play in an animation, but don't be surprised as sometimes the pet appears uncuffed. You can now frisk the suspect or search their vehicle, etc. You will probably want to have the suspect get into a car with you so you can drive them to one of the many arrest points all over San Andreas, which are represented by the cuffs icon on the map. To do so, either grab them or have them follow you close to your vehicle. Ask them to stop following or ungrab them, enter your vehicle and then select detain. The pet will now enter your vehicle as a passenger. To get them out of the vehicle again, select follow. Once you and the suspect are both close to the arrest point, press E to have the pet arrested. You can also hand out tickets to pets if you feel like they deserve one. Once you get 5 of them, you can turn them in exchange for XP and cash. If anything regarding pet interaction doesn't work, try toggling various pet interactions a couple of times. Most times, the problem is just with the pet not being handcuffed, so try spamming that. Now let's talk about vehicle options. These contain a couple cool features. The most important one is Save Vehicle. This places a marker onto your vehicle so you always know where you parked and also prevents the vehicle from automatically despawning. You can also use dashcam, which doesn't really have any real purpose, other than look cool on your videos. You can also use the automatic license plate recognition, or LAPR, which is basically your speed radar. You can call in different services, such as a tow truck for abandoned vehicles. You can also call in taxi, that works the same way as it does in GTA Online. Or you can call in a coroner, which packs up dead bodies for you. You can also call in prisoner transport, which transports your suspects for you. However, this reduces the amount of reward you get for completing the callout. If your health gets low, you can call in EMS to heal you up, but beware, you cannot be revived. As far as weapons go, I bet you've already noticed there is no aiming reticle, so you will have to resort to first-person sights to shoot accurately. Once you get your first fully automatic weapon, you can swap between various fire modes by pressing the K key. You can also toggle the safety on and off by pressing L. You can see the current state your weapon is in the upper right corner of the screen. The last thing I'm going to talk about are case files. You get these for arresting suspects and then they go into your inventory where you can use them. Once you do, they disappear from your inventory and appear on the map as little yellow areas that you have to search. You're looking for a checkpoint and a floating text that appears when you get really close to it. There are 3 of them in each area, and they always spawn in the same order, meaning you have to find the first one before the second one spawns. This means the next checkpoint could be in an area you've already searched. Once you've found all 3, go to the laboratory and turn them in. This covers the basics of playing on the server. Like I said, don't be afraid to ask for help in the chat or on the official Discord. I also recommend keeping up with the main Discord channels so you don't miss out on important information. I hope you'll enjoy playing with us and have a safe shift. I'll see you on the streets.